Many people think that lower prices means lower quality and slimmer profit margins for the business. But what if I told you that cutting your prices could actually boost your profits without cutting corners?
Welcome to Small Business Big Visibility, the podcast empowering you, adventurous small business owners, to attract your ideal customers and boost your revenue. I'm your host, Jason McKenzie. Each week, we'll explore easy-to-implement tools and strategies to take your business to new heights and build the lifestyle you want. If you're ready for more profits and less stress, let's get started.
Have you ever looked around your market and thought, wait a minute, my ideal customers are being totally overcharged, and for what? I had that moment several years ago. One of those frustrating gut check realizations that just wouldn't sit right. You see it clearly. People paying a premium price to companies that talk the talk, but they don't actually deliver better results. And it lights something in you. You want to prove there's a better way, a smarter way. In fact, maybe you even start chasing this bold idea. What if you could offer more value, deliver faster, and charge less without sacrificing your profit? At first, you don't know exactly what you're going to do to pull it off, but deep down, you see the answers out there. And when you start digging, you uncover something powerful, something that flips the common business belief on its head. So everybody thinks that lower prices means lower profits, but do they? Not when you're strategic, not when your back end is a machine, not when you actually know what you're doing. Let's bring this to life with something I love, hamburgers. Let me ask you, what's the best burger you've ever eaten? What was the worst? Have you ever ordered a hamburger and it took so long that you thought that you might die before you got it? All right, so picture this. A little while ago, I went out to eat with my wife, and the restaurant was known for tacos. But you're in the mood for a hamburger. So what do? You order a hamburger, right? All right, so the tacos, they showed up lightning fast. In fact, my wife was probably halfway done eating, it seemed like, before my food is even ready. So that taco making machine back there is amazing to watch. And when I say machine, I mean the people knew what they were doing. But when it came to my food, the hamburger, it was chaos. They're looking for the buns, they're not sure how to cook, it was just weird. And it took forever, and when I got the food, it wasn't even worth eating. Now compare that experience to a restaurant we went to a little bit later. This place specialized in hamburgers, and you're sitting there and you're watching, and they're sending out more than one order every single minute for the entire time you're sitting there eating your food. It was incredible to watch. It was orchestrated to perfection. The coolest thing was the food, the hamburgers, they tasted great. They were absolutely delicious. Totally loved them, and their prices were great too. Unbelievable. What's the difference between the disaster hamburger and the amazing hamburger? Let's break it down with 4 different levers that turn lower prices into higher profits when done strategically. Number 1, processes. At the taco place, they didn't have a good hamburger process, so they scrambled. Time was wasted, energy burned, and I felt it. When systems are missing, everything feels harder and more expensive. But the burger joint, their processes were tight. Their cook times locked in, everyone knew what they were doing, the tools were all in the right place, and when the processes are flowing like they should, the costs go down. The speed increases. You deliver better, faster, and cheaper. So where's your business sitting? Are you on the scrambling side instead of having a good system? All right, so lever number 2 is specialization. When you do something over and over and over, you get fast, you get good, and you stop guessing. That taco shop, they were good at making tacos. They were not specialists in making hamburgers. So whether you're flipping burgers, running Facebook ads, repetition creates mastery, and mastery unlocks momentum. All right, so what's your burger? What's that one thing that you should be doing better than your competition? And can you dial this in even further? Number 3 is innovation. When you stop doing things just because that's how we've always done it, you have the opportunity to start seeing opportunities for innovation. Maybe you can automate a step. You could cut out dead weight and you could streamline how you deliver. Innovation often isn't massive overhauls. It's these little micro adjustments that create macro results. Now think about it. Where could you simplify, smooth out, and speed up your processes? Number 4, scaling up. Let's talk about bulk. A burger joint that's flipping 500 patties a day are going to have better costs than someone who's only selling 20. The more you do, the better deals you get. That's the power of volume. When your systems and focus are really dialed in, you earn the right to scale up. And with scale, your cost per unit goes down while your profits will rise. With your business, how much scaling up do you need to start seeing that reduction in your costs? All right, let's really take a moment and think about your business. Are there any areas where you're more like the taco kitchen when it comes to making burgers? Are you disorganized? Do you fail to have processes? Could you refine your processes so every job doesn't feel like you're doing it for the first time? Could you rethink how you package or position what you offer? One business owner I talked to, they do Christmas lights, and he had a simple but brilliant realization. If he organized and clustered his jobs per neighborhood, he could save a ton of time by driving from one house to the other instead of driving across town. When they made that change, they saved time. They were able to accomplish more in a day, which increased their profits. Less driving, less setup, more done, more money. This is what smart businesses do. They don't lower their prices as a race to the bottom. They lower them as a leverage play because their operations can support it. This isn't about slashing prices to be cheaper. That's not the takeaway. The real move is build a business so tight, so efficient, so strategically focused that you can charge less and still make more. Because when you specialize what you're best at, build repeatable, scalable systems, you innovate consistently, and you scale with intention, your business has leverage. You can do more with less, you serve more people without more hours, you deliver more value without ballooning your overhead. And guess what happens? Your customers, they notice, they come back, and they bring friends. So instead of asking, how much can I charge? Start asking yourself, how efficiently can I deliver? That question might unlock more profit, more freedom, and more growth than any pricing strategy ever could. Until next time, keep innovating, stay focused on what matters, and watch your business thrive.